Hi everyone, my name is Olivia Tordoff. I am the 2018 to 2019 AQHYA President. I'm here today with Mr. Ward Stutz, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about public policy. So to start us off, can you talk to us a little bit about your role here at AQHA?
Sure, be happy to. I wear a couple different hats here at AQHA. I'm the staff liaison for the Animal Welfare Commission. That's our group that looks at all of our animal welfare issues and meets directly with our executive committee. Then I am also the public policy committee liaison, so I keep track of public policy issues here at AQHA.
Awesome, that's incredible. So how does AQHA contribute to public policy issues that affect the horse industry as a whole?
Well, in a number of different ways. That's a great question. We're a member of the American Horse Council. The American Horse Council represents the horse industry in Washington, D.C. We have 3 trustees, that's board members for the American Horse Council. So AQHA is a big player in the American Horse Council. And then not only that, we have a political action committee that we utilize to help members of Congress win election and that help support the horse industry. And then our public policy committee is very involved in reaching out to their members of Congress to support issues that affect AQHA and the horse industry.
Excellent. So to AQHYA members who are maybe interested in public policy, what would you suggest they do to get involved?
Well, that's another great question. Certainly we want them to be more involved because, you know, they're the future of our industry, and you know, it's real important that they understand the issues that are going on in Washington, D.C. I think they'd be surprised at the number of bills that are introduced every year that affect the horse industry. Tax legislation, animal welfare legislation, trail legislation, racing legislation. So there's a lot of different types of legislation that affect the horse industry. So certainly, I think, you know, first of all, get involved in the public policy committee within AQHYA. Read the newsletters and come to the Youth Excellence Seminar.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So each year we've kind of heard about the AQHYA officers and directors having this incredible opportunity to travel to DC to go to the National Horse Council Issues Forum. What would you say to some youth that are interested in going? What goes on at that forum? Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Sure. Certainly it's one of the highlights of my year because I really enjoy having everybody come up to Washington, D.C. and help out with our lobbying efforts on these different bills that are important to our industry. I would certainly say that it's a great opportunity for them to understand what goes on in Washington, D.C. It's really quite easy for them to lobby on behalf. I mean, I think they're surprised how accessible those members of Congress are to people that come up and want to visit with them about legislation. And then certainly the members of that team that come up with AQHYA, the actual members of Congress love to take time to meet with them and talk about the issues. Where a lot of times, if it's just me, you know, we just may see a staff member, but it's incredible that you guys come up and actually get to meet with your members of Congress. Yeah.
Absolutely, and to your point, it really is an incredible educational experience, but it's also a lot of fun and just a great opportunity all around.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you know, it certainly helps our industry, and as a young leader, it helps you know, for you guys to get out there and speak your mind and on positions that are important to AQHA and AQHYA.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So to continue, what sort of educational opportunities are there for AQHYA members who are interested in public policy?
We try to provide some educational opportunities on public policy for members at the Youth Excellence Seminar. Mm-hmm. I know that the Youth Public Policy Committee is very involved, and they put on webinars throughout the year, and they're very educational. In fact, we have a few guests from like the American Horse Council, and we've had some lobbyists join us on those webinars, and so it's great great opportunity for those to learn about what's going on in DC and what's important to the horse industry.
Certainly, because it is very important. Like you said, it's vital to the horse industry to make sure that youth are involved.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the future of our industry really depends on people getting involved, because a lot of that legislation certainly can affect the way that we show our horses, the way that we race our horses, the ways we raise our horses. So, any time that they can get involved and visit with their members of Congress or staff members, it's real important that they do that.
Certainly.
Yeah.
So to youth that are interested in getting involved in public policy and just want to learn more and get their feet wet, so to speak, how do they start that, and how do they get access to those webinars?
Well, I think they'd contact the youth department, and then if they want to advance more, the youth department can put them in contact with me, and then we can talk about different ways they can get involved.
Awesome. That's great. So in closing, I would just really like to thank you for your time today. I think this is an incredible opportunity for people to learn more about public policy.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you having me join you in these videos. And again, just any youth member that wants to get involved with public policy, contact the youth department, and don't hesitate to reach out to their member of Congress, even at their home at the state level, because each member has offices at the state level. So it's really easy. It's not hard. We're happy to help everybody make that jump and make that happen. And so, again, thanks for having me, and I really appreciate the opportunity.
Great. So to any of you that are considering getting involved in AQHYA public policy, I can personally advocate from my own experience. We had the opportunity to go to DC this year with Ward and advocate for what we believe in and talk about the horse industry as a whole with some really influential adults, which can seem daunting at first, but it's actually an incredible opportunity, and I wouldn't trade that week for anything in the world. So if any of you guys are interested in learning more, like Ward said, visit AQHA.com, contact the youth department. Once again, thank you, Ward. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Olivia.